Happy Thursday, everyone, and welcome to
TheManlyPotsies.
Check it out. It's cloudy outside, so I'm on the porch once again. It has been overcast and funky the entire week. Rain almost every day, so it's exciting, I know, right? So anyway, this has been a pretty darn rough week for me. I did manage to do a few things on Mother's Day, which was a pretty good day for me, I guess. My family went and visited my grandparents who live 60 miles away, and I actually ended up driving the whole way back to here, 60 miles, which was a little bit over an hour. So that was by far the longest that I've been able to drive in a long time. Yeah, so I'm pretty psyched about that, although I didn't feel the greatest while I was doing it, but I did manage to pull it off, so that's good. And other than that, I went in a store and wandered around for about an hour without it completely crippling me, so that was something, but that's pretty much it. It's been a pretty symptomatic week. I've been feeling pretty rotten. If I say pretty one more time, yeah, I've been very dizzy and tired and just generally symptomatic, so I'm pretty positive that it's due to the med that I am on, but I promised the doctor that I would give it at least a month to see whether or not it ends up making me feel better after a little while, so we'll just wait and see. Anyway, I'll hit up the questions here real quick. Andrew, you asked, how do you deal with all of the meds, and have you found any meds that help and don't have many side effects? This is kind of a two-part answer for me. I have found a med in the past that helped a bit, and like Dave said, it was actually a benzodiazepine. I was using Xanax. Now that was back at the very beginning of when I started getting symptoms while I was in college, and I went through, I don't know, probably 5 different meds, and then they had me try that, and I was taking extremely low doses of Xanax. I don't remember exactly how much it was, but it was 1/3 of the lowest dose that they sell in the US. And that would get rid of most of the dizziness. Not all of it, but most of it. But of course, I didn't have this huge onslaught of other symptoms at that point. It was only dizziness, so that was nice. However, since then, when I was in the middle of the worst part of my symptoms, which I called the 8-month-long panic attack, I was taking much higher doses of Ativan, which is another benzo, every single day, and felt no difference whatsoever. Currently, the only thing that I'm on is Strattera, and as I've already told you all, I seem to be having some pretty nice side effects from that, even though it's a low dose, 10 milligrams. So I know that low pressor helped to calm my heart down. Got rid of some of the tachycardia and things like that. But that, I'd say that low pressor and Xanax are the only 2 things that have ever really made a dent. And I've tried a lot of different things, as any of you can tell by looking at my pills video on my personal channel. I laid out all of the pill bottles that I still have, empty and full, and that doesn't include, obviously, any of the ones that I threw away, and it's quite a bit. So, David, you asked, who is your dysautonomia hero? I don't have a real good answer to that, other than to say all of you guys on here, the Manly Potsies, the 5 Awesome Potsies, and now also the Teen Potsies. You know, you guys do, well, I guess we all do, such a fantastic thing by trying to help each other out on here and to spread awareness and to help others get through this. I mean, that is what a hero is. I don't know. So, Joel, I'm real sorry to hear about your grandma, brother. You know, I live in an extended family, and so I've had actually 6 grandparents. I only have 2 left, who I visited on Mother's Day, and you know, it's real hard. So we're all thinking of you, man, and hang in there. You asked, though, what diet are we on and what foods make it better or worse? And right now, basically all I'm trying to do is eat healthy, although I still am avoiding some things. I'm not eating sugar, I'm not eating wheat, although I don't have any problem with gluten. I've just heard that wheat's kind of hard on your system, so if I eat peanut butter more than a day or 2 in a row, I seem to feel worse. I don't eat any rice, and I try to avoid eating any high carb foods on their own, or eating a large portion of carbs, because it seems like whenever I eat rice, oats, oh, what's the new one? Some potatoes, things like that. Whenever I eat those more than a day in a row or in a large portion, the fibromyalgia type of thing flares up for a day or 2. So, don't know how to interpret that one, but other than that, I mean, I don't eat candy. I eat very healthy foods, nothing really fried. My only weakness at the moment is Cape Cod potato chips, which is really terrible, but boy are they yummy. I have such a weak spot for salty stuff, so which I guess is okay for us potsies, but they're still not very good for you. Anyway, Frank, you did not have any questions, but I gotta say, that's a sweet belt you got there, and I'm wicked glad to hear that you have CS5. You totally have to let me know if you like it or not, and how Premiere works and stuff like that, because I have actually been contemplating getting, I think it was Production Pro and then a couple other random Adobe programs for the last month, because I'm thinking about building another computer. So I would be using that for photo restoration and also doing random other things, like maybe editing videos for this and stuff. So yeah, totally let me know how it is, because I'm pretty psyched. Anyway, my question for this week is, do you guys find that you are able to tolerate your pots any better or any worse when it's bright or sunny outside, or when it's overcast or cloudy out? I do a much better, I have a much better time with it when it is sunny out. There's something about the sunlight that just kind of rejuvenates me. Now, I don't think I feel any better with the pots per se. It doesn't really change how the pots act, but it seems like the brighter it is, the easier it is for me to deal with the pots. Just puts me in a better mood or something. I think most people, or a lot of people, are like that anyway. It's not necessarily like seasonal affective disorder or anything of that nature. And I'm going to show you guys something that I've set up in my room in order to help me with that. So this is my bedroom, and you'll notice as I pan around here that I've got quite a few lamps in the room. And the reason I have so many lamps is because I got the idea the other day that perhaps light was affecting me, which is one of the reasons that I'm asking this question today. And so I went to Target and I bought these 2 huge floor lamps that can each hold 5 bulbs. And to fill the bulbs, I put in 20-watt compact fluorescent lights that put out the equivalent of 75-watt in cans. So I'm getting like 11,000 lumens out of both of those, and it makes this room very, very bright, which, as I've found out, does help my mood quite a bit. So, be worth trying if you think sunlight helps you out. So have a fantastic week, everyone. I'll see you next Thursday, and stay tuned for Andrew tomorrow. Take care and God bless.